Welcome to In Conversation with MANWAR podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Do Not Be a Bystander campaign. You can join us in raising awareness about bullying by visiting the donotbeabystander.com, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay informed about upcoming episodes. Today's participant is Soma Khan, an extraordinary individual whose solid passion for eradicating bullying and fostering a safer community for all is truly inspiring.
I'm your host, MANWAR Khan. Today I'm joined by the guest who is ready to share her thoughts and insights about responsibility. Responsibility is a state or a quality of being accountable for one's action, decision, and obligation. Before we continue, I would like to introduce our special guest, Soma, today. Soma is a Government of Alberta employee. Her passion for helping and developing kids drives her to advocate for positive changes and provide valuable resources to ensure every child's success and happiness. Now that we introduce our guest, let's get started. So, Soma, to me, being responsible involves being aware of impact of one's action on oneself, others, and on the entire environment. It means making ethical choices and demonstrating a sense of duty and care towards others. Responsibility extends to various aspects of lives, including personal, social, professional, and environmental spheres. So, what does responsibility mean to you?
Yeah.
And what do you think about it? Yeah.
Thank you, Manwar, for having me today and giving me this opportunity to share some of my thoughts with you. So yes, absolutely. Responsibility is the act of being accountable for our actions and our decisions. And responsibility contains being reliable, making thoughtful decisions, and taking control of our actions. Being responsible also means effectively handling various roles and obligations. For example, taking care of your own well-being, fostering positive relationships, and fulfilling our professional duties.
Thank you. So how do you prioritize? So if I tell you to prioritize your multiple responsibilities effectively and efficiently, how do you do that?
Yeah. For me to efficiently handle the task and obligations, begin by crafting a thorough task list and dividing it into smaller and achievable steps that I can achieve, an easy goal. So basically recognize which tasks requires direct attention and which are crucial. And then set attainable objectives to prevent feeling overloaded. And of course, don't shy away from declining or assigning tasks to others when necessary. One more thing I want to add is sometimes it is also important to refrain from multitasking and concentrating on one task at a time to enhance your productivity. By taking these approaches, I believe you can maintain concentration and effectively manage all your responsibilities.
Great answer. Thank you, Soma. You're right. I mean, responsibility is important because it fosters accountability, trustworthiness, personal growth, productivity, ethical decision-making, and many more. It's not only benefits me, you, or our individuals, it also contributes to the entire society. Thank you so much, Soma, for having this conversation with us in this podcast. So thank you so much for listening our today's podcast. Before we wrap up, I would like to remind our listeners that there are several resources available to help individuals dealing with bullying. The Government of Alberta has a bullying helpline that can be reached at 1-888-456-2323. Bullying is a violation of human rights. Under no circumstances is bullying acceptable. As a community, we have a shared responsibility to take a stand against bullying and refuse to be bystanders. Thank you so much for joining in conversation with MANWAR Khan, and we will see you next week. Bye, Soma.